Grand Theft Auto 5. That's what I've been playing. This lighting is all fucked up and I don't know why. But Grand Theft Auto 5 is what I've been playing. And I wanted to leave a little review because I finished it literally 2 hours ago. And then I've been thinking about what to do, and then it's might as well review it. I did buy it on Tuesday when it came out. I was lucky enough to get it in the middle of the afternoon on the day it was released, and still managed to get a copy, which I guess is luck. I don't know if it's sold out places or not. I don't know, people were pissed off when GTA 4 came out that no one could get hold of the game for like a month. But, yeah, I don't know, that was a marketing scam to say, oh look, we've sold out. I don't think we've done it this time though, thankfully. Probably because it's still going to be another week before the online portion is out. So I guess Rockstar kind of wanted everyone to play the game by then, which is good, because they're promoting that online set stuff like nothing, I guess. They're promoting it not much, but, you know, like, making a big deal out of it anyway, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And that's that. Anyway, my review is, I'm not going to spend too long in the review. I always say I'm not going to spend too long on these things, and then all of a sudden it's 10 minutes, 12 minutes later. So, first, I guess, start off by actually talking about my first impression of the game. Well, when it started, I assume everyone's played it. There will be heavy spoilers. I'll let you know before I'm going to say anything. But I'm going to talk about the first hour or two of the game. I'm telling you now that I'm going to talk about it, so I don't know why you'd watch a review if you don't want to be spoiled about some little bits of it. I'm going to say nothing major, but anyway, literally first minute of the game, first 20 minutes, 10 minutes, you're fighting your way out of some bank in a place called North Yankton. Somewhere up north, I guess, in the geography of the game universe. Yeah, snoring and stuff, you fight your way out and you escape the cops, and then there's three of you. There's Michael, Trevor, and Brad. Brad and Michael get shot and die, and Trevor's left on his own. You fight off the cops, he runs away, he escapes. Then Michael's still alive, watching his own funeral, and then he goes straight to Los Santos, like 9 years in the future. Yeah, like 9 years, I think it said. And this Michael's got a family and stuff, and blah 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 blah. I'm not trying not to ruin a lot, but yeah, Michael has a family in Los Santos. And stuff, and then pretty much in the opening cutscene of the game, the credits are rolling, you learn a bit more about Michael, and then you meet Franklin, and your first mission is, well, your second mission, I guess. First in Los Santos is as Franklin. You have a friend called Lamar. The opening of the game is pretty standard GTA, you're kind of learning characters, learning people, learning how the game works. Pretty much the first thing they do is make you drive. You're boosting cars out the front of this house, and then you have to drive it. Have to race Lamar back to this garage. Yeah, they've really improved the driving aspects. Most of the gameplay, actually, to be honest, is a lot improved over 4. GTA 4 was really sluggish with everything, pretty much. So, yeah, it's kind of a bad thing about GTA 4, was how sluggish it felt. I'm not getting a very good picture here, but I can't really do that well. with the picture, crappy old webcam and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, all the gameplay has improved tremendously. I'd say it is much better, much smoother. I heard people say the driving is more realistic. I don't drive, so I don't know. It just feels to me as a gamer a lot better than it did in 4. As I said, everything is sluggish, including cars and driving. So yeah, I'd say it's gone good so far for the game. On my initial, I won't talk about my expectations until the end of the review, and when I sum everything up as best as I can. But yeah, the game is much smoother, easier to play, I'd say. In terms of difficulty of the game, it gets harder as the game goes on. But I wouldn't say it ever feels too hard. There's no GTA 4 like final mission that lasts an hour and you die, you have to go all the way back to the beginning or like half hour ago, and it's like, oh god. There's nothing really of that. The checkpoint system is far better. That makes the game, I'd say, feel less difficult. It's still, if you stay in the open and you get shot a few times, you're gonna go down pretty quickly. The same as GTA 4. I'm not sure about the health stats in this game. I'd say it's pretty much the same as GTA 4, everything like that. I don't know from a technical standpoint anything. I don't know much about games in that way, so but I'd say that it was pretty. It's I'm trying to find something bad about the game, and I can't really think of something traditionally that's wrong with the game or bad about it in any way. So yeah, there's that, which might be good to hear. But as this is a review, there is a few issues I have with the game, personally, just in my personal opinion. I'd say it's what was wrong with GTA 4 as well, but not so much as GTA 4. With GTA 4, they were trying to tell a serious story, and they were trying to be serious with it and straight with it, and then you thought, that's fine, Rockstar are good at stories and characters and all that. But in the world of Grand Theft Auto, with the silliness, stupidity and ridiculousness, and all the satire that goes with it, GTA 4 was just a strange game. Because, well, serious stuff's happening, and then all of a sudden a radio commercial will come on, and you just want to laugh at it, and then it's like you're really brought out of everything. Okay, GTA 5 gets really serious. But it gets serious. I wouldn't say it's in a light-hearted way. It's not really that light-hearted. The comedy, I'd say, is more consistent with a black comedy kind of thing. I'm trying to think of films that are like it. I can't really. But I'd say though that it's much better than GTA 4. I didn't feel that weird about the game. Just like I said, I did at GTA 4. Everything kind of fit all right for me, story-wise. I would like to have some things expanded on. Personally, I would like the game to last a bit longer too. I'll get to that in a minute, though, about the story, where it goes and everything. Yeah, I'd like to have the game last a bit longer, more stuff to do. I'm not someone that does every single side mission, so I'm gonna go back and restart the game, in all honesty. and do side missions, try and complete everything in the game like that. I'm not doing the photo stuff or the skill jumps or anything like that, but the actual side missions and stuff like that, I want to try and do, because again, the side missions are fun to do. Same with GTA 4. You get a side mission, they're fun. They're fun. They're handled a bit differently in this way in GTA 5, because there isn't that many side missions. There's classic side missions. It all seems rather involved with the story, which obviously isn't a bad thing. It keeps it focused and stuff. But it feels more, if you want to go off if you want to go off and do a killing spree and a rampage, this game feels like you can do that a lot less than in the other games. It's probably just me. It's like, I've got to talk about the police. They've altered the police in this game. Again, I don't know about realism for it, but I'd have to say that they made a police a bitch to get away from. In all honesty, they have done some tweaks to them that make the police far more formidable, I'd say, than they were in previous games, because it is hard to get away from the police in this game. Even on 1 star, you'll find that even once you've escaped the police, you're hiding out from them, like, let's not be spotted and stuff. You still have to wait about 10 minutes before your stars go away, and that produces frustration for me. I'm not a good driver, so I'm always going to be banging into people, escaping police cars, if there's even police cars. To be honest, I played through the entire game, I probably saw 1 police car. Seriously, 1 police car, just in general gameplay. That's it. There's no patrols seem to go around the city that I can see. There's no police anywhere. But then you do something wrong and it's like, oh wow, there's like 5, 6 cars on you in an instant. And it's like, I don't know where these cars come from, they're not patrolling. I haven't noticed even any police patrolling the streets. That's really weird. It's really weird that there's no police presence in the game. Because in all the other games, you see police cars going past all the time. Literally all the time. You can't play for 10 minutes without seeing a police car. So yeah, I think that's a bit weird. How they've done it in this game? I'm not sure if they've done anything. Maybe it's just me. The routes I'm taking in the game are just... maybe other people have seen loads of police, but yeah, I personally haven't, so... Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. If that's a good thing or a bad thing altogether, the police, I'd say it's a good thing. To be honest, it's frustrating, honestly, it is frustrating. But, yeah, I'd still put it in a good point for the game. For no real reason I have, but they seem to be improving everything. It's an improvement, and improvements are good most of the time, so I'm going to go with that as an excuse to put it as a good point. Other than that, the story, well, nothing is amazing about the story. There, I said it. The story isn't amazing and new and fresh. The characters in the story, the side characters first, and everyone else you meet, again, like other GTA games, a great cast of characters. At least for me, you can end up remembering everyone. The game ended 2 hours ago, and I can still remember all the important characters. And like why I remember them, what for. That lawyer chick that works with the billionaire guy, the lawyer chick, Molly. And that yeah, I'm not spoiling nothing, but that the bitch is crazy. Seriously, the bitch is crazy. But yeah, just fun, weird characters again, which is good. Weird characters, they're good. Um, Not all of them. I'm going to say something in a minute that's going to probably shock people, but I'll say it now. But yeah, great cast of characters, secondary characters and such. Also pedestrians and things, just general city pedestrians have been improved. That's good. I like the improvements they've done with them. You've now got a button in your card that you can flip off people and stuff. I have no idea why, but it's fun. It's fun, and you can talk, interact with people as well. Everything's on like the right button on the directional pad. I don't know why they did that decision, but it doesn't feel that weird. Once I've got through the game, it doesn't feel that weird now. At the start, it was really awkward, but nah, I'd say it's okay now. Yeah, anyway, onto the main three characters. Franklin, to be honest, I didn't think much of him. Probably have to turn around and say, oh yeah, he lives near Grove Street, and he's a young black man in a gang, and similarities to CJ, they're just not really many, but it's there. CJ is a better character, all round for me, in San Andreas, but Franklin, this is about Franklin, he's more intelligent than CJ, I'd say. He's got more of a, I want to move on, do better things with my life than be a gangbanger, just wasting my life here in my aunt's house, who's called Denise, who I'm sure is the Denise from San Andreas that CJ gets with after the mission where he burned down the house. I've recently just done that part from a San Andreas Let's Play, which I haven't put up the last few episodes of, which I'm so sorry about. I'm getting to that. Self-promotion there. But yeah, I'd say Franklin. I don't know. He's a good character, but it's just he's a good character. Don't have a fault with him really. I honestly don't have nothing to say because there's nothing I can say. It wasn't a great character. It didn't really stand out for me. That's just me, I guess. He's a good character. He has loads of fun missions. And he hangs out with his friend Lamar, who they have great banter and stuff between them. I still don't know now if they're friends or they hate each other. Or at least Franklin hates Lamar. I'm not sure. I think by the end of the game, though, they actually thought, well, we respect each other more than, yeah, we're best friends or whatever. But yeah, respect is almost better than friendship in a way. So, say there's that. Now, Michael, I'll talk about is my favourite character. Not that I can relate in any way to a retired criminal mastermind bank robber type, but yeah, I'd say he's a kind of classic older heist guy that you see in films and stuff that's like, you know, one last job and I get to retire rich and, you know, never have to worry about stuff. It's kind of the main arc of the game, is like, he already retired, moved to Los Santos with his family and stuff to get out of the way from bank robberies, anything bad like that. His family are shitheads. They're three of the worst people in any Grand Theft Auto game. Seriously, they're awful people. Personally, I feel more sympathy for Michael than his family, because they expect him to be perfect, and no one is, and especially him. Um, yeah, especially him. He's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. Um, the things that they say to him throughout the game, blaming him for and all that, it's just like, you know what? It's your fault that you're an awful person. It's not your father's or your husband's fault. It's your fault. Because his daughter's a whore. She's trying to be as whorish as possible to be famous and get famous and stuff. I'm trying not to ruin stuff. Like I say, I'm not going to spoil anything. There's a spoiler here for like 20 seconds, but yeah, his daughter, she wants to go on TV, so she finds the show Fame or Shame, which has been referenced in other games, and yeah, she goes on it, starts sexy dancing. Laszlo, you know Laszlo, he starts touching her up. Michael and Trevor beat the shit out of him and stuff. Then later on, they beat the shit out of him again for talking about, I'll get you on the show if you give me a blowjob. And then the dad's standing there, and there's like go to a tattoo parlor, and there's like a piercing gun, and they like fuck him up. That's hilarious. I like that. That's a good mission, because man, that Laszlo guy's a douche. Seriously. You hear him in the other games, and GTA 4. Yeah, GTA 4, you hear him on the radio, he's a total asshole. GTA 5, you actually see him, and he looks like a douchebag, and he is one, and you get to beat the shit out of him, and it's fun. That's fun. Yeah, his son is in like a gamer, Call of Duty type, your mum is a faggot, I fucked your mama kind of, you suck cocks kind of online player kind of fanboyish type. See, yeah, he's fucked up, and that's his own fault for that stuff. The wife, Amanda, bitch. Though if you have stuff the family say, Michael's not the greatest guy on the earth. Then I said that, he's not the greatest guy. He's not to blame for the whole family being awful, though. The wife cheats on him and stuff. It's in the story that she cheats on him, and there's missions involved, and there's houses falling off mountainsides, and that's good. That's good. But yeah, Michael has a certain style. How excited he gets. There's certain missions involved in movies and things. You know, to see the guy who's kind of straight does snap sometimes. He just goes off like swearing and thinks, "Oh, I'm gonna kill everyone now," kind of thing. And then he turns into like a teenager. He's all excited and happy, and it's funny to watch. But you've all kind of been there. If you meet someone that's your hero, and it's kind of like, you know, everyone has that. All round, he's a good all-round character. Yeah, I mean, he's the most intelligent person, I'd say, in the game. All of the three characters, anyway, that you play, most intelligent, I'd have to say, is probably Lester, because he's like on computers and does that stuff. Sets up everything in the game, pretty much. You go to Lester, he sets everything up. But yeah, I'd say, yeah, Michael's my favourite character. I tried to play with as his character as much as possible, trying to do most of his missions. I think I have done pretty much everything of his missions. So yeah, that's about 5 minutes talking about one character. I should move on now. Um, I want to say at this point, GTA 5 is like a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 because it's a good game. I enjoyed it. I enjoy playing it. Like I say, I'm going to play it again. And one more character now is Trevor. And now I'm going to talk about Trevor. Um, yeah, I don't know how controversial this is going to be, but Trevor is a fucking psychopath. Which, yeah, okay. Um, GTA do satire really well. They do caricatures of real life. Trevor is a caricature of himself, it seems. He's so over the top, so crazy, so insane, and at a certain point so overcome with like rage and wants revenge and stuff like that. It's just, yeah, I mean, there's not, as a character like that, there's nothing wrong with it. Any character in GTA isn't exactly the most sane person on the planet. You can't be. Um, but yeah, even though this is a GTA game, Trevor, it is so over the top. He has really great moments. I I do not like this character. I do like the character. This is difficult because I both like and hate Trevor. I like him for the character he is, the moments he has, the banter he has with Michael and everyone else. Some of the moments, because you can switch characters and it drops in sometimes in them in the middle of doing stuff. Some of the stuff you drop in on Trevor doing is just crazy. I woke up drunk in the middle of the desert wearing a dress. Yeah, that's fun. That's funny. I went to him when he was on a moped scooter thing, chasing another guy on a moped scooter thing, going, "Where's Scooter Brothers? Come back here, Scooter Brother!" And for about 10 minutes I chased him, and he was still shouting lines at this guy. I don't even think he repeated anything. I'll get to like the writing and stuff in a minute for the game. I guess I could talk about it now, because the writing is top notch again from Rockstar. It is great, the dialogue is amazing. And it's hilarious too, the dialogue, all that stuff. And yeah, that goes in with Trevor, who has great dialogue. God, the game would have been better if Trevor was not Trevor. He was someone else. Kinda too much of a caricature of a psychopath for me. Michael's kind of a psycho. As I said, there's some moments he just snaps, and you go off on a mission when he's in raging, really angry, and it's a great mission. It is funny, and you can feel that this guy's angry. Trevor, he's not angry at anything. He's just insane. He treats everybody like shit. He plays weird mind games with people as well. Spoiler for 10 seconds, his friend Wade gets him to a cousin in Los Santos. He meets the fiancée of his cousin. He doesn't like her. He murders them. And then buys the strip club, or kills the boss of the strip club in the game. and takes it over and makes Wade stay with him so he doesn't figure out he killed his family. That is fucked up. Again, I don't really have that much of a problem with it because it's in the story, but I don't know. There's nothing at all to like about this character. I know that's the point. The other point is there's a scene with Trevor everyone's heard about. It's a controversial torture scene when you're Trevor. Now, that's more kind of up to the player with what they want to do. Not Trevor. Trevor isn't controlling it. You're the one controlling Trevor, telling him what to do to this person. Me personally, I done everything and said, fuck it, it was funny. It was an enjoyable mission because you were searching for someone. Not that. I will not enjoy torturing somebody. And it was like, wow, okay, we're torturing someone. I actually can't believe this is happening. And it didn't make you feel heroic or like, wow, this is a great fun mission. There's some funny dialogue in there on the other side of it. Like I said, they're trying to find someone, so Michael and Franklin, I think it was Franklin as well, were off searching for someone to assassinate. That side of it was fun. Had good dialogue. The torture scene, I think that's the point Rockstar put it in, is because it happens, and if you see it and you're outraged by it, then it's like, not, oh, the game's horrible for including it. It's, wait, this happens in real life. Surely we should do something in real life about it and not blame a computer game. Because that's why, if you feel awful looking at this scene, then personally to me, that means you're a good person. If you thought, oh, this is fun, I wish I could do it in real life, then you're fucked up and you need help. I think that's the point they put it in, is to say, this really happens in the world. And I hope it makes you feel ill. I hope it makes you feel awful. Because that's the point. And I'm completely okay with that. When I play the game again, I'll have no problems doing that again. I mean, you know, it's only a game. They always say that, yeah, people are violence, blah 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 blah. Controversy again, just because it's a violent game, and it's like, it doesn't have to be any more violent than what's scripted. The people playing the game are under complete control of what a character does. So yeah, you could do the game stealthy, walk up and just knock people out. It would be very freaking hard to do it. Some missions do say you have to kill someone. So, it's not any more than any other game. Mario, you're killing fucking Goombas and whatever, and Koopas and stuff. You're killing them, and it's Mario, and they're okay letting 3-year-olds play Mario, so, I don't... This has blood and swearing in it. Apparently that's wrong then. As long as you don't swear at people when you kill them, I think that's alright. Or have any nudity. There's nudity in the game. There's boobs. They're not that high quality, and yeah, they're not that high quality and stuff, and I don't know the fascination with it. Yeah, I went to the strip club. Yeah, I had a double dance. Yeah, I got a stripper to take me to her place and then have sex, apparently. It was GTA 4 zoomed up. Just noises. It's like, oh, okay, whatever. But it's like, I don't know, in the other games, it's like, how does this game handle that side of it? GTA 4 did the whole vibrating controller, kind of shaky screen thing. It's kind of funny in itself. Yeah. I'd be okay if they put an actual sex scene in there. Not, oh, you can see everything, it's not porno or anything, but, I'd be okay with that. I mean, most people are mature. Oh, they do have one sex scene involving Trevor. No one really wants to see that. I won't spoil that, because it's the first instant you see Trevor. I won't spoil that because the first few minutes you see Trevor, something amazing happens, and it's just like, oh my god, wow. And it's for people that have played a certain other game in the past. But yeah, I'll be okay, completely okay with there being nudity and stuff in the game. Because San Andreas came out, I think, not too long before. I think it was San Andreas. That wasn't too long before Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy, and everyone made a big deal about San Andreas. Oh, it's got sex scenes in it. They've all got their clothes on and they're dry humping. Ooh, wow, like, great. Let's complain about that. Fahrenheit had full nudity and sex. A sex minigame that you had to control to have sex. No one even batted an eyelid at it. So I don't know the difference there. And that was only well, over in Britain, that's a 15 rating. I guess it's still mature in America and stuff. But it goes like 15. Then GTA 5 says an 18, which is like obviously our highest level we have. So yeah, same as San Andreas, I was an 18. So I don't understand why GTA haven't gone back to sex or anything. Me, I'd be perfectly okay with it. You have sex with hookers again in the game and stuff. It's still that awkward. You can barely see inside the car, kind of. Mainly noises again. It's nothing. It's nothing. If anyone has a problem with the sex in this game, I don't know what your real sex life is personally, but you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. Yeah. I don't really have much else to say. But yeah, Trevor is too much for me. Not too much. I'm a psycho personally in real life. I have no problem with torturing people in a video game, shooting people, going on a rampage, slaughtering hundreds of people. I have no problem with it. Trevor I just did not like as a character. He's just too over the top, especially for the story they wanted to tell. I would have been okay with him being a complete psychopath and the stuff he does in the game and stuff. I have no problem with, but there's not 1 minute of the game where he is sane, and that's when a character loses their humanity and relatability. And Franklin is relatable because everyone wants to do better than what they're currently doing. They want to strive for more. They want to, make it out of the town they're in and be big and stuff. And same with Michael. He's relatable because some people just want the past to be the past. They want to go on with their future and just be secure and safe. And if you have a family, you want them to be safe and secure. People want that. People want that. And I understand that myself. So yeah. Not the family part. I do have a family, obviously, but I don't have kids or a wife or nothing. But it's the same thing. It's the same kind of thing, I think. So yeah. But with Trevor, there's nothing redeemable about him as a character. There's nothing good about him. Like I say, I like the character and hate him. Probably for the same reasons, really. I've said everything I probably can articulate about it. My vocabulary isn't that wide, so yeah. So it was like 9 out of 10. Adding everything with Trevor, adding in the ending of the game. I want to talk about the ending of the game for however long. I'll put an annotation up to say, oh, you can come back. Okay, there's only about 20 seconds. The ending of the game is very poor. It was really weak. they just wanted the game to end somehow. You just hunt down 3 people that you had in the game that were assholes, rightly deserved and wanted to kill a few hours ago, and you finally do. Then the very end, when you kidnap Devin Weston, throw him off a cliff, car blows up. Then that's the end, and there's 45 minutes of credits. Because I watched them all, because that's what I do, I always watch credits. If you don't watch credits, you're an asshole. You got to appreciate the people that put their work and effort in. And you can tell that with this game. Obviously, the last few years they've been making it, a lot has gone into it. But the ending is just awful. I don't like the ending. It felt really weak to me. There was no big climax. It could have been a huge climax at the end. It was building, and then it stopped. And then it was like, oh, another mission. Let's go hunt these people. Yeah, it kind of lost me there, and I was like, is this really the end? It's no huge event. I guess it would have been different. There's 3 endings as far as I'm aware of. All I'll say is people that know. I chose option C. So choosing option A or B, I do not know what would have happened. But like I say, I'm going to be playing it again. I'll do different stuff. I'll probably play it another 2 times now. Do it different each time and stuff like that. But yeah. But I'll have to see what happens with them other endings. But yeah. People that know will know what I'm talking about and say option C. And yeah, the ending was poor. I did not like it. I can't wait to get to see the other endings. Hopefully one of them's better. Because if they're not, then I don't know. I'll have to see before I can make a judgment on the whole game. But for the whole game up until I chose option C, which is the start of the last mission, I'm guessing. Up until then, and including that, I guess I'm gonna have to give some sort of number value to GTA 5. If Trevor was different, a 9 out of 10. Because Trevor's Trevor, and there's other stuff in the game as well, not just Trevor. I was not a person that believed all the hype. I do not get into hype. I got into hype for GTA 4 a bit, and I was disappointed as hell there. Yeah, I was. But it's still a good game, I enjoy it. I played it like just a couple of months ago to get ready for this, and it's a damn good game. But this is GTA 5 I'm talking about. And just on a numeric scale of 1 to 10, I have to give it a 7, because the whole thing to me is just so underwhelming. Like I said, there's loads of good moments in it, but the game as a whole is underwhelming. The heists were underwhelming. Okay, the last heist you do is pretty cool. The heists themselves are pretty cool. They're fun to do, but again, I only chose certain routes of them, and you can choose 2 routes. One's a direct approach, and the other's a sneaky approach. I tried to choose the sneaky approaches. Obviously, I'm going to do that differently next time. But yeah, it could have been more. It could have been, but the way they built them up and stuff, it could have been more. There just could have been more variety. I mean, you have races and stuff, but I'm not someone that does races. I'm not good at races in games. when racing isn't the main point of the game anyway. And even when it is, I never buy those games because I'm bad at racing. The helicopter and plane controls are good. They've improved a bit. Well, quite a lot actually, since San Andreas. Uh, yeah, I don't know what else I can squeeze out of this review. If you've even watched this long, thank you. But a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. But I'm underwhelmed. I was expecting more. I'm going to wait and see what DLC they have for this game next. That's going to be important, the DLC. And as I said at the beginning of this review, have to wait and see about the online portion. And I could be reviewing my first few hours doing online. I may even record some of it. I'm not sure if I can actually record GTA 5 though. Rockstar are really fussy about stuff. I know some people are recording GTA 5, but they've probably got permission to do so. But if I'm going to try upload some online stuff of the game. As soon as it goes live, I'm going to try and get on it. Which is probably not a good idea. Because it's probably going to be about 3 o'clock in the morning for me. Because it go by American times for shit now. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Yeah, then I'll review that, what I think of that, how it goes. And that's it. 7 out of 10. Grand Theft Auto 5 was pretty good. Nothing spectacular. I'm glad I didn't get hyped up for this game. I'm going to play it again now and see if I change my mind at all. I don't think so. It's still pretty good.